This is SB19's latest song called Visa. It's finally dropping, and we are breaking it down. Let's go! Sax?
Sabi ng marami swerte raw ang makatapak ka ng tae. Sabi na ilayo ng nilagad at sila na may panay. Amoy tagumpay, panay sa husay, gilibreng sakay, wag lang bubuka. Akong samurai, malapa tusay, balikan mo na talimim may aray.
Yo, Ken was overly sarcastic there. Right? He was talking about baliktad na pagpalo ng sword. Like, you know Rurouni Kenshin, guys, the anime? He fights with his sword in reverse. So basically, yung matalim na espada, hindi niya pinampapalo. Ang pinampapalo niya yung purol na part, the unsharpened side of the sword. Mas masakit, right? May aray, right? Everything just went over my head. Everything else just went over my head. Ken was speaking a lot of things here. He might be speaking in Bisaya. It was way too fast. Let's run it back a little bit, okay? Oh my goodness. Wow.
Sabi ng marami swerte raw ang makatapak ka ng tae. Sabi na ilayo ng nilagad at sila na may panay. Amoy tagumpay, panay sa husay, gilibreng sakay, wag lang bubuka.
Amoy tagumpay, panis sa husay, gilibring sakay, wag lang bubuka. What's bubuka? Boboka? Libreng sakay, wag lang buboka? Or bubuka? Boboka? You're stupid. I don't know. Could go either way.
Marami swerte raw ang makatapak ka ng tae. Sabi na ilayo ng nilagad at sila na may panay. Amoy tagumpay, panay sa husay, gilibreng sakay, wag lang bubuka. Akong samurai, malapa tusay, balikan mo na talimim.
Malapa tusay.
Teka lang. Di naman kailangan pang ito ipagyabang. Hahayaan ko na lang ang mga madlang people lang umawit ang mundong aking tinagusan.
When he say madlang people, he says me. When he says madlang people, he says you. That's what Josh is talking about here. They don't need to be arrogant because they don't need to flex themselves because their people will flex them wholeheartedly, and that's our job, right? That's what I'm doing, okay? And we gotta keep that doing. We gotta preach the word. We gotta spread the word that SB19 is this great, man. They deserve everything, alright? They deserve to be seen by the world. I am feeling a little bit of frustration here, but let's keep going. I'm sorry, so many pauses, guys. You know what? I'm gonna play the song. I don't want to annoy the people who has a pet peeve of too much pausing. Let's play the entire song and I'll break it down right after, okay? Sorry about that, okay? Okay, let's go.
Marami swerte raw ang makatapak ka ng tae. Sabi na ilayo ng nilagad at sila na may panay. Amoy tagumpay, panay sa husay, gilibreng sakay, wag lang bubuka. Akong samurai, malapa tusay, balikan mo na talimim may aray.
Teka lang. Di naman kailangan pang ito ipagyabang. Hahayaan ko na lang ang mga madlang people lang umawit ang mundong aking tinagusan. Ano raw? Teka down. Tunay ka maingay when you don't have to make a sound. And that's what's up. True SB, let's get at the top.
Oh, yes, this is the... Shooting for the stars reference there. You know, bulala ko, bang, 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 shooting for the stars. Literally, a translation right there.
Kasi ngaya ako ay magaling. Kahit wala pa rin dating. Kahit na anong bang gawin. Baka naman kailangan lang ng pizza.
Ano ba? Parang burkit. Sorry, I can't help it.
Kasi ngaya ako ay magaling. Kahit wala pa rin dating. Kahit na anong bang gawin. Baka naman kailangan lang ng
vomiting.
Lumipad kahit na may patunay na kaya mo na kailangan pa ng visa. Lapag mo na kita, bitbit ko ng mga breaks. Arat na dito mga fans.
Oh, still.
Nabusog lahat sa aking sinaing. Nak ng pating, nagreklamo pang let tayo kanin. Sorry pa.
Look, I'm just gonna say this, like, because SB19 at this point is already all over different hip-hop competitions, and now they're invading some freaking salsa competition, some ballroom remixes with this song. I can already see it, man. Like, come on, like, Dancing for the Stars, it's not gonna be far from reality that this song is gonna be used in that show, okay?
Pasensya ka na lang.
By the way, let me not forget to highlight Stell's flex in his vocal ability there. There's a lot of speed in his delivery, and there's a lot of tone in there, and his versatility, his precision in singing just showcased in his verse. I'm sorry, I paused again.
May patunay na kaya mo na kailangan pa ng visa. Lapag mo na kita, bitbit ko ng mga breaks. Arat na dito mga fans. Bumagaling, nabusog lahat sa aking sinaing. Nak ng pating, nagreklamo pang let tayo kanin. Sorry, pasensya ka na lang kung napagod ka sa pagbayahang balusin kita.
Bro, this is another diss track, bro. Come on, the falsetto. Bro. Oh, yes.
What if kalmahan lang natin? Let's go. Dito, masaya lang kahit may lahat na para bang spaghetti lang. May sa baba, sa taas meron ng
Politics, hilahan, crab mentality. Yeah, this is the truth. This is the reality of the industry, you guys.
What if kalmahan lang natin? Let's go. Dito, masaya lang
Uh-oh.
kahit may lahat.
They
na
know what's
para bang
happening.
Spaghetti lang. May sa baba, sa taas meron ng David, Pasco, M. Jacinto, Oro, Trigo, Bruno, Nico, Joseph. Ay, baka naman. Pablo.
Oh, yes. Let them hear you, Pablo. Bro, Pablo was talking about the big names. You know, Rodrigo, that's Olivia. Bruno, that's Bruno Mars, right? That's Nico, this composer guy that is popular in Hollywood. Nico Blanco or something like that? I don't know, man.
Joseph, ay, baka naman. Pablo. Taas meron ng David, Pasco, M. Jacinto, Oro, Trigo, Bruno, Nico, Joseph, ay, baka naman. Pablo.
Hey. Yo, let me just tell you this though. Pablo, it's not a baka naman. Because you're there. You're already there. You might even be... Ayoko magsalita, guys. Kasi maraming umiiyak dun sa Coachella video ko eh. May mga nagsasabi na delusional daw tayo. You know, to say that SB19 is overqualified for Coachella is a delusional thing. But the thing is, I just know the truth, okay? He might even be better than most of the well-known song artists and writers out there, okay?
Spaghetti lang.
And that's my opinion. I get to keep that, alright?
May sa baba.
And it's okay if you disagree.
Sa taas meron ng David, Pasco, M. Jacinto, Oro, Trigo, Bruno, Nico, Joseph, ay, baka naman. Pablo.
Oh my gosh.
Wyback, wala
wala pa rin dating. Why bet wala pa rin dating? Kahit na ano pa ang gawin. Kahit na ano pa ang gawin. Why bet wala pa rin dating. Why bet wala pa rin dating? Kahit na ano pa ang gawin. Noy, Pinoy, 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 Pinoy.
Oh my goodness, bro. Woo! What a song! It's such a frantic song. It's a very busy beat, you know? It doesn't let up. It's relentless. It can get you tired. Like, it's, you know, if you are doing a Zumba session, this is what you will play in the intense parts of the exercise, right? Okay, now I promise you this is going to be a lyrical breakdown, and I am gonna do that, okay? I haven't really talked about the lyrics. I did a little bit there, Ken's line, you know, and man, here's my thoughts, okay? Visa, honestly, this song is the musical equivalent of being stuck in an airport line behind a guy trying to bring a gallon of homemade peanut butter. Alam niyo, no, pag nasa MRT ka, hindi pinapapasok yung person kasi they're bringing something weird, right? It's pure, unfiltered, bureaucratic frustration, in my opinion, guys, okay? But you know what? SB19 turned it into a banger. SB19 has been grinding for years, okay? They've basically been carrying the weight of the P-pop scene in their backs like an overworked Atlas, okay? Like, the whole world, okay? Maybe the Visa is the industry's way of saying, yeah, SB19, you're talented, you have millions of fans, and you're basically the kings of P-pop, but we haven't given you the cool kids sticker yet. Meron silang sinabi na wala pa ring dating, 'di ba? Kahit ano pa ang gawin in English, but why are we still why is there still there isn't any impact, okay? No matter what we do, why is that? You know, for me, this is top tier sarcasm, guys. They know they have impact. They're basically saying the industry is playing pretend, okay? The industry is acting like if there's no physical paperwork, the talent doesn't exist. It's like standing in front of someone while they scream, I can see you, because you're not wearing a specific brand of clothes or hat. It's very visible, you know. If you think about Akon 2025, right? SB19 just freaking brought the house down, like set the freaking stage on fire, and then you go to the host, and the hosts are acting like someone just died, bro. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, didn't you just see what happened there? Right? That, in my opinion, just my opinion, I don't represent 18, okay? I represent CashualChuck, okay? For me, this is SB19's frustration in a form of a song, okay? This song isn't just a catchy tune. It's a verbal middle finger. It's a verbal middle finger, okay? To the system that keeps on moving the goalposts, right? Like, for example, oh yeah, SB19, you need exposure. Oh, you gotta do this. You gotta be an international stage. SB19 did that multiple times, and then still they don't get the respect they deserve. They still get shitted on by even their fellow Filipino people, which is ridiculous, right, guys? It's so timely as well, kasi nga, lately, there's something going on. There's like a literal war in social media when it comes to Korea versus siblings, right? And I think SB19 experiencing that bottleneck has something to do about that as well. Okay? I'm not gonna say more because this might trigger some people. Okay? All right. Okay. So in the opening, right? Actually, in the chorus, they talked about wishing on a star, like shooting for a star, right? Humiling ako sa bulalakaw, bang, 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 right? Usually, that's some cliche Disney tier motivation, guys, right? But here, it feels more like a tactical mission. They didn't just want to be famous, they wanted respect. Sabi nga nila doon, Balang araw ako'y titingalain. Right? This part, let me just make sure I heard it correctly.
True SB, let's get at the top.
Tanda ka ba nung
This part.
araw miling? Sa bulala ako'y nagbang bang bang.
Balang araw ko ay titingalain.
Kasi ngayon
Right? This one, I love this freaking line, man. Yeah, it's a mission. Yeah, they didn't just want to be famous, they wanted respect, right? They thought that if they achieved excellence, which they have done many levels higher already, this world would naturally open up. But the tragedy in the lyrics is the realization that talent isn't a universal key. You can be the most magaling person in the room, the most excellent, the most talented, and still be treated like a trespasser. That's the treatment SB19 has always been getting. Okay, again, I'm not representing 18. It's just me, CashualChuck. Okay, all right. So, man, the symbolism of visa is also very clever. Like visa. You know what visa is, right? And visa in Filipino, if you translate it in English, is like impact, or it's like the potency, right? How potent something is, how effective something is, right? You know, so this song, this word visa basically is the meat and potatoes of the song. You know, that it's doing a lot of heavy lifting in the lyricism, and I just appreciate Pablo and Rad Kids. You know, their lyricism is just top tier, guys. Visa is literally a barrier, in my opinion, guys. Obviously, it refers to the actual nightmare of international travel and performance permits that artists face. You know, as you know, they have been on a tour, and I would presume that they have been having some struggles, you know, securing visa, and also knowing that the Philippines is the only country that charges taxes when you leave the country, which is ridiculous, right? Everything charges taxes here in our country. And I think I remember Pablo posting that as well before they released this song. They released the teaser of the song, right? Man, it's really crazy. There's a lot of levels in this song. Also, visa can also be seen as the validation stamp, guys. Okay? So symbolically, in my opinion, the visa represents the final elusive stamp of approval from the global industry. Likely the Western market, I would say. You know, they're saying that something in this, along these words, we've done the work, we've done the impact, but we are still waiting for the paperwork of public perception to let us in. Parang ganun yung sinasabi nila. Right, guys? Parang ganun. I think that's what they're trying to say here. Okay? I'm not putting words on SB19's mouths. This is a breakdown. This is an opinion-based video, so I can say whatever I want. Okay? Alright, so what is the missing link, you know? SB19 were also saying maybe all we need is visa, right? You know, I cannot make out the last line though. Let me just check Genius here. Baka naman kailangan ng visa kaya to follow na ang aming visa. Pwede ring to follow na ang aming visa. So in English, if you translate that in English, you guys, it says something along the lines of, let's see, maybe all we need is a visa, so the impact is still to follow or to come, right? So, in my opinion, they are not really admitting defeat here, right? They're calling out the absurdity that their entire legacy is being throttled by a literal or figurative piece of paper, this invisible wall, so to speak. They are frustrated, okay? And, man, it's a bold move, in my opinion. It's a bold move. They are unapologetically expressing their opinions. You know, instead of SB19 writing a petty song about love, you know, heartbreak, or whatever generic topic, they are speaking their minds. They are talking to us. They're communicating what they feel through their music, and this is why I love them, bro. You know, most groups would just sing about dancing, you know, or heartbreak, but SB19 is out here documenting the bureaucratic gatekeeping of the music industry. They've proven they are world class many times. Now they're just waiting for the rest of the world to stop checking their ID at the door and just leave and just let them in and do their thing. You know, it's raw, it's honest, and it's honestly a bit of a power move for SB19 in my opinion. Alright, basically this is a 3-minute middle finger to gatekeeping, guys. They've already proven they're excellent, but they're still being treated like they're filling out a job application for a position they already own, okay? It's frustrating, it's funny, in a if I don't laugh, I'll scream or I'll vomit kind of way. As you can hear Pablo in some certain parts of the song, it was like, right? It's a massive flex in my opinion, man. SB19 is essentially saying, we've done everything right, okay? We've done our homework. We are shooting for the stars and you're worried about some travel permit? Touch some grass, guys. Alright, let's listen to it one more time. Last na.
Sabi ng marami swerte raw ang makatapak ka ng tae. Sabi na ilayo ng nilagad at sila na may panay. Amoy tagumpay, panay sa husay, gilibreng sagay, wag lang bubuka. Ako'y samurai, malapa tusay, balikan mo ng talimim may aray.
Teka lang, di naman kailangan pang ikaw ipagyabang. Hahayaan ko na lang ang mga madlang people lang umawit ang mundong aking tinagusan. Ano?
Madlang people, guys. Man, is this a reference to the Showtime AI controversy?
Patusay, balikan mo ng talimim may aray.
Teka lang, di naman kailangan pang ikaw ipagyabang. Hahayaan ko na lang ang mga madlang people lang umawit ang mundong aking tinagusan.
Uh-oh.
Pick up and down. Tunay ka maingay when you don't have to make a sound. And that's what's up. True SB, let's get at the top.
Tandang-tanda ka ba nung araw humiling? Sa bulala ako'y nagbang bang bang. Balang araw ko ay titigalin. Kasi ngaya ako ay magaling. Kahit wala pa rin dating. Kahit na anong bang gawin. Baka naman kailangan lang ng reason. Kaya tupalo na lang rin yung Pinoy, Pinoy, Piyi. Noy, Pinoy, 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 Piyi. Noy, Pinoy, Pinoy, Piyi. Noy, Pinoy, 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 Piyi. Ang hirap talagang lumipat
Nagsusuka.
kahit na may patunay na kaya mo na kailangan pa ng visa. Pag mo nakita, bitbit ko ng mga breaks. Anat na dito mga fans. Bumagaling, nabusog lahat sa aking sinaing. Nak ng pating, nagreklamo pang let tayong kanin. Sorry, pasensya ka na. Alam kong napagod ka sa pagbayahang balusin kita. Tandang-tanda ko ba nung araw humiling?
I mean, the falsetto can though. The falsetto lines are so satisfying.
Kasi ngayon ako ay magaling. Wala pa rin dating. Kahit na ano mang gawin. Baka naman kailangan lang ng pizza. Kaya tupalo na lang rin yung pizza. Noy, Pinoy, Pinoy, Piyi. Noy, Pinoy, 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 Piyi. Noy, Pinoy, 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 Piyi. Noy, Pinoy, 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 Piyi. What if kalmahan lang natin? Let's go. Dito, masaya.
You know, even the noipi yi and then yeah, right? It's like going back and forth of, am I supposed to be proud of you, Filipino? Or am I supposed to hate it? Right? Because we Filipino as people are beautiful, but our system is just vomit worthy, bro.
Kahit may lahat na para bang spaghetti lang. May sa baba sa taas meron ng David, Pasco, M, Jacinto, Oro, Trigo, Bruno, Nico, Joseph. Ay, baka naman Pablo.
Peg wala pa rin natin. Kahit na ano lang gawin. Baka naman kailangan lang ng visa. Kaya tupalo na lang rin yung visa.
Pinoy, 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 Piyi. Noy, Pinoy, 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 Piyi. Noy, Pinoy, 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 Piyi.
Yeah, to follow na rin yung visa. Pwede rin to follow. To follow na rin yung visa. Kasi papaluin kita, ha? Ang damot nyo.
YPEC, wala pa rin dating. YPEC, wala pa rin dating. Kahit na ano pa ang gawin. Kahit na ano pa ang gawin. YPEC, wala pa rin dating. YPEC, wala pa rin dating. Kahit na ano pa ang gawin. Pinoy, 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 Pinoy.
All right. You heard my thoughts. Stream Visa, guys. I am gonna keep on playing this until I wake up tomorrow, and I cannot wait to see that music video, man. All right. If you're new here, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching. And sorry you had to hear that rant that I just had. Have a good night. Enjoy the new music of SB19. Peace.